It's great. It's huge.
It's exciting, it's big.
You get sucked into it and you just go with the flow.
It's enormous.
It's humongous.
Buildings are popping up everywhere.
Chaotic and in some way structured because no one seems to bother about the chaos.
It's interesting to see.
It's just a very exciting place.
BuZa Study Trip 2010. We're going to Shanghai with 30 people. Our aim is to learn how to do business abroad. And as China is an upcoming economy, we really want to know how Chinese people do business and how we can close that gap between the Western world and the Chinese world.
For me that was very interesting because I could link that a little bit with our China elective. China elective was more or less consisting out of 3 parts. First, drawing the picture on China, what is happening in China. Then some specific sectors on the investigation, like the automotive, distribution, banking sector, retail sector. And the third part was related to doing business in China.
And together with Nyenrode Europe-China Institute, I started a collaboration in order to support Dutch companies who want to go to China to set up a business. My role for this study trip for the students is, on the one hand, I introduce the students to the different companies for their visit.
Next to that, Lily helped us preparing the company visits, and afterwards she gave us some feedback from our China report, which the students made.
I would like the students to check together with us whether the Dutch multinationals here are really doing better than if multinationals do not have subsidiary in China.
The study trip consisted out of company visits. We also visited the World Expo, KTV, local markets and also, of course, local bars.
So just to give you some sense about the volumes, today we picked up for Apple 60,000 kilos. So that is more than half of a 747 full of iPhones with destination Europe. Because the business is going up and down so fast, right? I mean, we had a big crisis in 2009. And we did something that was probably counterintuitive.
Normally during a crisis you should expect that you lay off people in order to get more money. What TNT did, they invested their time and energy into the people.
What we have done is we've created an enormous amount of clarity in this business around what we are trying to achieve. Our philosophy is that if we try to get people 100% aware and active and engaged at the workforce, then we will achieve a lot more.
And that was, I think, very interesting to hear because that is really the competitive advantage of TNT compared to its Chinese competitors.
By the time we came out of the crisis, we were in much better shape because we had not had the chaos that some of our competitors had.
Today we're going to visit the World Expo. We're all very excited.
I think the expo was great.
My first impression was that it's large, massive.
Very beautiful, a lot of colors.
It was really something I did not thought of before.
What's for lunch? Well, we have here some fruit, some pork, seafood, chicken paws, even the claws of chicken, pork, beef, and these are chicken tongues. So the tongue is supposed to be very good.
So you saw the faces like, okay, what's that? How are we gonna eat that? But everybody tasted, not everybody ate it all, but I'm proud of the group that they said like, okay, we just taste it and we'll see what will happen.
It was very funny because the man who invited us for the Chinese lunch, he said, okay, well now more than 1 billion people are eating this every day, so just try it because you're not going to die.
We even had the tongue of a duck. Yeah, when you say it, you don't want to eat it, but you just need to taste it, and then you think like, yes, it's pretty okay.
Was really good, but yeah, the chicken leg was not that tasty. It was just really typical Chinese, all the typical dishes, special things. Yeah, really nice. If you're here and you have the chance to eat it, then you should do it.
Van Hesse is a company that produces natural casings for sausages, and they have 8% world market share.
In our case, it's all about the small intestine, and this is the hog casing, which is approximately 20 meters, and it's actually the same length that all of us have in our stomach. We buy annually 50-60 million pork intestines. To give you an idea of the size of factories, there is a factory in China that produces in one day as much sausage as the whole of Holland produces in 1 year.
It was very interesting to go inside the factories as well. We saw the whole process of cleaning, measuring the casings.
We have to make longest possible strands. So ideally, every sheep casing is 28 to 30 meter long before you start selecting. These people, they know exactly how to select because we have created selecting rules for them. It will take about 6 months to train a qualified sheep casing selector. 6 months, yes. So then they can select and also they can reach the same speed as experienced selectors. You see, it's very easy. So who wants to have a try?
I did not try to clean the cases by myself, but I watched my fellow students do it and really enjoyed seeing them struggle with it.
I first had to fill it with water. Well, that was pretty hard actually because the opening was hard to find to fill it up with the water. They were not very pleased with my output, the output I produced.
So to give you an idea, we have just lost about €10 per bundle because of the value difference between the actual caliber and what has been selected.
So I don't know if I can work at Van Hesse company.
We as the BuZa have organized this trip with so much joy. We've experienced Shanghai, we've done business with the Chinese, experienced their culture, their last-minute planning, which was not always easy, but we have managed very well.
Wonderful experience. I think Shanghai offers more than we expected. Even the team, the entire BuZa and the participants, of course, they gained so much knowledge.
It was very beneficial for us in our last year to be here in China and to see where we actually should go to when we are graduated.
Tomorrow is a day off, so we can enjoy Shanghai one more time, and then it's time to fly back home.